Sir, don't leave me. Please, we have a crisis.
Wait, what?
I am short 86 graham crackers. I have to run down to pod A3902. Please, come in and help out. Please, come on in here and volunteer. Come on, they're already seated. Just tell them a Bible story or something.
I don't know what Bible. Hey kids, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? Chazz Masterson here. It's a little warm in here. Who left the toys out? Okay. Bible story. All right. A long time ago, there, in a galaxy far, far away, was a distant land called Garden of Eden, and two people lived there named Adam and Eve, and they were naked. Anyways, one night, Eve was hungry, so she decided to get up and she went over to the apple bush, and she was just about to get an apple and then realized that the bush was burning and talking. And the bush proclaimed and spake to her and said, "Let my apple go." So Eve dropped the apple, right, and looked up and saw Adam ascending down from Mount Prospect, carrying the stone tablets that he had chiseled the 10 Amendments on. And just as he was about ready to read them to her, it started to rain, right? It was pouring. And so they got afraid, and they were trying to escape out of the Garden of Eden because they didn't know how they would be able to stay afloat. And then all of a sudden, Noah sails up on his ark and was like, "Yo, climb aboard my ginormous boat, and we'll sail away." They were on the boat with all the animals, right? And then it had rained 40 days and 40 nights. And all of a sudden, it stopped out of nowhere. So they decided to go up on deck to survey the damage. And then they looked up, and they saw this huge whale swimming at them. He's like, "I'm a huge whale." And then, they got scared, so they were like, "Let's escape." And then they realized that they're on a boat, and they can't. And all of a sudden, this huge whale comes up and swallows the whole boat whole. Okay? So they're inside, and the lions start flipping out because it's dark. So Eve went down below deck to figure out what was going on down there, all the ruckus. And then she saw Shadrach, Meshach, and a dog named Bingo, and she was terrified. And then all of a sudden, this angel comes out of nowhere and was like, "Do not be afraid, for I bring you great tidings of great joy. And by the way, you're pregnant." Now remember, kids, okay, this is all happening on a boat inside a whale, okay? So anyways, the whale started to get really gassy, right? And needed some Rolaids because his rumblings in his stomach were like that. And then all of a sudden, the whale just yacked them up onto the beach. And when they got up there, they saw a huge giant coming at them. He's like, "Fee, fi, fo, fum, fee, fi, fo." And then, but all of a sudden, there's this little guy that comes out of nowhere, and he's like, "Hey guys, I have a slingshot, and my name is David." And they're like, "You can't do anything." No, I can kill him. So he wings his slingshot, hits him in the forehead, and the giant falls down. And I mean, it was a huge thud, okay? So then, but then they're looking around for Adam, and they realize that he is trapped under the giant's leg. So he's down there, and then they're like, "Oh, God, please help us save Adam." And then all of a sudden, Jesus appears walking across the water, and he's got loaves of bread with him and his fishermen. Okay, but so he comes over, lays his hands on Adam, frees him, saves him, sews his leg back together, and then all of a sudden, as Jesus is walking out of sight, he says, "I'll be back."
I don't think that's the real story.
Just remember, kids, if you read your Bible every day, when you get to be my age, you'll be able to tell it just as good as I did.